Hey, Vegas Jay is back. What's up, guys? Man, I got something that I've never heard of before. It's called the James Bond strategy. Now, I've heard of the James Bond strategy in playing poker and then the James Bond strategy in playing roulette, but I didn't realize you could actually apply it to Baccarat. Now, I need to test this live because I don't know if you can actually make bets like this in real life. However, I have noticed that there's 3 or 4 simulators that let you do it and 3 or 4 that don't. So this is very, very interesting. So this is the James Bond strategy for Baccarat. Now, he has a $200, not bankroll, but a $200, what's the word I'm looking for? Initial bet. And here's how this plays out. So the banker always has the upper edge. So here's what it's going to do. We're going to do 70. I played this earlier and I was like, I don't know how it works, but we're about to see if it works again. Okay, and then 20 on player. Now he says to do, at least I guess this strategy states to put 10 on the tie, but ties don't happen very often. And truly, I think a tie is a sucker bet. You know, you want to, it's just got such a high edge. I think it's, what is it, like 14? Sorry. What is it, like 14% or something crazy like that? Let me look. I'm on I built this cool like AI chatbot that I can talk to back and forth that you know, just do strategy, talk about deals and not deals, but videos to make. And anyway, not the point. James Bond strategy. Let's get into it. 70 on banker, 20 on player. Now here's what's crazy, man. I still don't understand how this works. So you don't actually win your money back when you win. So if you hit player, you know, you lose, you only make $20, right? So we're down 100. But throughout the process of playing this for a long time, banker pops up so much that we made like $400. I seriously was just blown away on how this works. I didn't really think you could bet this way. And it's I feel like, I think when I first saw it, it made me think of roulette, where you're betting both red and black. You're never going to win money playing red and black at the same time. That's just not how the game works. So anyway, let's kind of play this out a little bit, right? So each win on the banker is, I think, $66. So again, your initial wager is 90, but you're only winning 66. So let's just play this out and kind of see how it goes. It's very interesting. You don't lose all of your money when it is the player. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I just have never heard of a strategy like this where you play both sides. And you can see we're kind of going fairly quickly, but this should just be a quick... Still winning. Okay. Nothing to be too alarmed about. Okay. Long term, though, we had like a couple banker runs, and we were like crushing it. And that's bound to happen, right? Like, you're going to get player runs, you're going to get banker runs. I mean, that's just how Baccarat plays. I thought this was such a fascinating thing that I was like, I got to show this. I looked online to see if I could find any, like, additional, or like if I could find this played somewhere, but I couldn't. This is a trip to play this way. We do need to test this in real life, though, or at least like live gambling, because you may not be able to play this way. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It's just, I'm sure they're just like, yeah, man, you want to play both sides and lose all your money, knock yourself out. Okay, doing okay. Looking for those banker runs, obviously. What a trip. I mean, it's kind of a fun way to play. You're kind of winning. I would say it's more of like a hedge, I guess. I just think it's kind of fascinating that when you win, you actually don't win all of your money back. But if you play long enough, just because of the way streaks and so forth work, you should, quote unquote, come out on top. That's not always the case, right? We're gambling. Please realize that. And it's real easy to bet both sides when you're not playing with real money. But overall, I mean, look, we started with... Well, hold on, let me let this finish. Overall, we started with, what, 10,000? Not too shabby. Now, nobody's walking... Well, maybe not nobody, but I'm not walking in with a $10,000 bankroll. Max, I'm probably walking in with $2K. So you place. I don't know if safe is the right term, but you definitely want to. This is it's very weird. So we've been playing for a while. I don't know if I take that off if we're like back to even, but let's just keep playing it. And oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, 61. We'll repeat it. Now, I guess in this situation, you could start doubling up. I highly don't recommend that. As you know, that is completely against my strategies and all strategies. I just feel like doubling up is a quick way to lose money very, very fastly. Fastly. Is that a word? Fastly? It's going to be today. So, James Bond, we're staying alive, but we're not making money, right? And I guess if you're there to drink martinis and not win money, then that would work. But we're gonna keep playing, man. We're gonna play just for a little bit longer. I don't want to bore you guys, but man, we were maybe we just hit that certain shoe, right? That was like 25 bankers in a row. It wasn't, but although I did see 10 bankers in a row. I had not seen that before. That actually, just so you know, statistically, that only happens one in every 10,000. I think it's 10,480 hands, something crazy like that. That's a lot of hands, man. For something like that to occur. 10 bankers in a row? I mean, dude, if you're betting banker, like, which you should be, banker's the predominant, winner here. We're just kind of playing around like this. If I'm playing for real, honestly though, like true money, I'm playing banker. I'm pattern reading. You've seen the videos. You know kind of how I play. So this isn't doing so hot. We're down 200. I don't necessarily think doubling up this would help. Because you're still losing that same amount if you're doing it the other way. Man, player is absolutely destroying this session. But, we're comfortable. I don't think we've gotten out of hand. Like, I think a big part about this is also obviously flat betting. The one thing it does says is that if we do hit banker, we add 70... 80. Wait. 80. Wait, is that okay? 75? 80. Yeah, okay. So now we're at a $100 bet, but we're pressing. Essentially, what we're doing is we're pressing that win. So we're basically hoping that we get another player. And since we not doubled up, but since we had added that extra, let's play one more. Not one more, but I'm not real big on reverse martindeling where you're stacking up. Although I've seen people bank, by the way, on that. I just like to kind of keep my winnings. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go back to our original bet. So we're only down $94. Not too shabby. I mean, we're not making money yet, but let's see, 75. Oh, fuck it. Let's see, 75 and 25. So it's $100. I don't know. I feel comfortable betting 100. Oh, dang it. That's just going to toast you. You win 25. That's tough, man. It's tough to lose every single hand, even though I guess you're winning as well every hand. I don't know. Dude, natural 9, go. Dude, players on fire. Punks? Well, so far, this is not winning the game, or not winning the day, I should say. Oh, tie. Average bet, $100. Yeah, you're getting some comps. I don't know that that's necessarily worth it. I mean, you can go spend $100 and get... Dude, mother fudge nuts. It's funny, man. Any other day, this thing's bankering all day. We're sticking around though. Alligator blood, right? We're sticking around. Okay, so one thing history. Look at there. So where are we at? Okay, so we're right here. We've had 2 bankers back to back. Let's go for a 3rd banker. Oops. Okay. So let's add 25 to this. And that's pressed. Well, it's not pressed, but... Ooh, yeah! There we go. There we go. Aye, aye, aye. So in that situation, we've had 1, 2, 3 bankers. Okay, look. Oh, so we've had. Okay. Okay. So the question you have to ask. You know what? Sorry. I'm starting to think of my strategy and how I play. We don't need to play that way. We're playing the James Bond strategy. Boom! 938. Okay. So I'm going to go back to 50, 60, 70, and then... so hold on. Okay, look, man. Doesn't matter what strategy you're playing. You have to be able to recognize what's happening on the board. Okay, look, we just had 1, 2, 3, 4 straight bankers. Listen, statistically, you know I'm a big statistic guy. Players should be coming up. It may not come up on the next roll, but dude, it's coming. I guarantee you it's coming. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to reverse this. So this time we're going to put 70 on the player. 75 because it's easier to do. 25 there. And then we're going to deal. 7. Boom, baby. You know what I'm talking about? So this goes back to my point. You can't always stick to the strategy. You got to pay attention to what's happening. And then as you pay attention, you'll see little patterns like this that you can kind of bet heavily. Okay, back to the James Bond strategy. You know what? I have a feeling we're just going to repeat the same bet, right? Just for the time being and see what we got. What we got? Player! Let's go, baby! Woo! And we're back up $38. Okay. The life and games, man. I tell you, it's hilarious. So I really wish we could keep this up so I didn't have to keep like bouncing back and forth. But honestly, like now, dude, it's anybody's game. So let's just go back to, you know what? I'm just gonna stop it while I'm on top. I don't know, man. This is an interesting strategy. I guess if you're playing like smaller hands, like 50 cents or something of that nature. Actually, I think the lowest you can play is dollars, right? So at least on the sites that I play on, I feel like that's a pretty good strategy. It is a big bet to start with, but if you play long enough and you kind of max the reverse Martingale, as in you win on banker, you double up on banker, and so forth, and pay attention to the history of like what's happening, you can make a decent amount of money. I mean, that was different, right? I don't feel like I was under stress at any point in time, but there was a time there we were down almost $300, but we just kept grinding it out, flat betting, right? No doubling up, not stressing too much about, oh my god, I got a $900 bet. I think the most we went was 100, right? And if you can't play 100, you probably should just not play. I mean, from a standpoint of having a Martingale or getting yourself up or keeping the strategy rather going profitable. So $38 got down a little bit. At this particular point, I'd probably just go back to the normal strategy, betting banker and player, 70 on banker, 20 on. Hey, let's just do it one more time. Nope, we're gonna go out on top. $38, Vegas J. Oh, by the way, let me know what you think about the strategy, James Bond strategy. Here, let me just read it to you real quick so you can see. It is 70 on banker, right? So 25. Actually, I was doing 75. Let's just do 75 on banker, 25 on player, and basically just play it out, man. Maybe you can do 30 on player. Boop. And there you go, man. So eventually you will win on the long run if you're sticking with the banker side, statistically. I use that word a lot. And right here, with regards to the 75, you can kind of, if you win that, you can double it up. Again, just pay attention to how you're playing, man, and what's going on with the board. All right. So once again, I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central. And for my UK friends, I'm dropping stuff at 12 a.m. That's good for you guys as well. All right. Vegas J out.